ass, look at my face, look at my nose. Oh, look at my aesthetic jawline. Just getting that chest bump, that's all. Getting that chest bump, just getting that chest bump. So at the gym, it's Tuesday, and it is chest day, and it is the peak week, I guess you could say, my heaviest week of the month for this program. So I'm doing bench, starting my first set of 5s with 215, then it'll go 3, 1, just like I did for squats. I'm also obviously going to try to get as many reps as I possibly can at a heavier weight, so we'll see what happens today. Alright, so this is my first set of bench for 5 reps, and it is 210 pounds. Oh, no, I lied. 215 pounds for 5 reps. So this is first set going into the 5-3-1. So I banged out a pretty easy 5 reps right here. And then my next, actually Paige got his set in. We were going back and forth. He had 205 for 5 reps, I believe. And yeah, he's doing the 5-3-1. He's just doing things a little bit differently. He added in his own kind of things to it. I modified mine the way I like mine as well. Right here, let's see, I'm going at 225, 235, 245, 245 pounds for an easy, clean 3 repetitions. And Paige going up to, yeah, that's right. He stayed at 205 for a few sets of 5, I believe. And then I go up and to, let's see, 225, 235, 245, 250, 255. And I just did this as a mediator set because my top set, my 1 plus AMRAMP set, was supposed to be like 270 or 275. So I didn't want to do like too big of a jump. So I believe I went 255 or 265 just for a mediator set, so it's not so big as a jump. There's Paige getting his bench in. And right here, I do 275. And I've been working on doing my pause bench, so I tried to do these pause. It did make it a little bit harder, else I think I would have got more reps. So that one was a little bit of a grinder, but I got it. They weren't too hard. This last one really got me, though. Elbow kind of came out on my right side a little bit flared. Wasn't quite able to get that up. Here's Paige, let's see, doing 230 pounds for his set. But yeah, I was a little bit upset. I didn't get that 275, so I went to do it again, as you'll see here in a minute. My buddy Dylan Farr showed up at the gym. He said he hadn't done 275 in a while, so he wanted to give it a shot. Got 1 clean rep, then another rep, didn't quite touch the chest, and bah! Paige was there to save the day. Rescue, like an angel. So right here, I decided not to do the pause just so I could see how many I could get. Just touch and go. So there's 2 clean ones, and I got a 3rd one. So that tells you I would have got more on my first set if I wasn't tired already, if I would have just done touch and go. But like I said, I've been working on my pause just to really help build that up in case I decide to do a competition, which I'm not sure if I'm going to or not. I haven't made up my mind 100%, but it's just been something I've been thinking about. If Paige decides to do one, I'll probably jump in with him. So I did 275, I think, just for those 2 sets, and I went down here. I did 265 pounds. My wrist wrap came undone, but I didn't give a damn, and I was just trying to kill it. So I kept dropping the weight by 10 pounds just to add in some volume. I just really want to up my volume on my chest. Been trying to up the volume on my chest, arms, and legs. Really trying to make everything grow. Here's Paige going forward, 225, 235, 245, 245 pounds. Paused. Bah! He gets it, and I believe this was for his 1 plus set. Then I went down to 255 just for a couple. I kept dropping it. Like I said, I just wanted to get more volume in. So that's what we did here. Been really just focusing on keeping everything nice and tight. Just really focusing on that chest. Ooh, good save. Kept my ass on the bench. And here I am just at 225, just to get a good pump workout. Did quite a few reps on this. And then next up, Paige, we dropped the weight for him. He went down to 185, and he busted out some of that. And overall, we had a pretty good workout. We didn't hit anything crazy, no crazy numbers. We didn't try to PR super high or anything crazy like that. The 275 wasn't a PR for me. I believe I've done it for 5 reps. I think I got 5 reps like last year or something like that. So I'm going to be working on improving on that. Currently, my bench max, well, so far the heaviest I've done was 300 pounds. I think I had a clip of that on Instagram, and I did it for 1.5 reps, so I probably could have done like 315 for one good clean rep, because when I did the 300, it went up pretty quick, went up pretty smooth. It didn't feel nearly as heavy as I thought it would. That's another thing when it comes to benching. You'll find that just putting those extra plates on there or whatever, and just when you haven't seen it on there, when you're going to do it, it makes a big mental cue problem or whatever. It scares you a little bit, but you just got to get over it. It's not as heavy as you think it is. You're able to do it. So then we went on to doing some incline press. You can see right here. Just did some hypertrophy on this. I believe we just did like 8 to 12 reps with like 55 to 65 pounds. Something I need to incorporate more. I used to do it a lot more, but I need to start incorporating that back into my routine because I really like the way it feels, help build up the upper chest, get a really awesome squeeze. And then right here, I'm just doing some overhead tricep. I love these. These are what got my, I attribute this to getting my triceps as thick as they are, along with a lot of benching, but mainly a lot of these, a lot of heavy overhead tricep extensions. Like I showed you there, it's just 90 pounds. I can go pretty heavy on these. I didn't want to go super heavy right now because I didn't have anybody behind me to spot. I will normally drop it, but if I can have somebody there so I don't have to drop the weight on the ground and have it bounce around, I like to do that. So I just did, I think 1 or 2 sets of that. Then I went in, busted out a couple bit of abs, doing a little bit of calisthenics right here. This is really great for your core. Holding on, flexing the forearms a little bit, bringing your legs up, trying to get everything as straight as possible. I was able to do these pretty good, probably 2 months ago, but I stopped doing them for a while. I don't know why. I need to do a lot more abs than I currently do, but it's really great if you haven't tried it. Definitely recommend trying it. It is pretty hard, so it's going to be a little bit more of an advanced ab movement. Then right here, I'm just doing some kickouts. I was kind of kicking downward at an angle, and then also I just kind of made these up. These are fun. It switches it up so you're not just doing regular leg lifts. I'll do like a leg lift and then bring my knees back like that and then down, and then I'll just do it reverse, bring my knees up, kick out, and back down. Just something fun, different kind of variation to do. So go ahead and give it a try. Then I went over to do some dips. I've been incorporating more dips into my workouts. I'm really trying to hit the lateral head of my triceps. My lateral head of my triceps, I personally feel, are tiny. Well, are small in comparison to my back head of it or whatever, the medial heads. The rest of my triceps are pretty big besides my lateral. So enjoy the rest of the video. So just finishing up, I did hit some flies, but I didn't show it because I couldn't find a good spot to set up the camera, and Paige is doing cardio, so I didn't want to interrupt him getting his sweat on. He's trying to cut down a little bit. So yeah, today overall it's a pretty good workout. Could always be better, obviously. I wanted to do more reps on bench at 275, but it happens, you know. Like I said, I'm here to show you guys the good, the bad, the ugly. Today is a decent day. Wasn't anything spectacular, nothing crazy. I can always do better. I'm just gonna improve, and you guys are gonna come along with me and watch me improve. Watch me make all the gains. So I'm feeling pretty good. Got a pretty good pump. Didn't even hit biceps, but got a pretty good pump going on. So yeah, so Ayers Fitness, out.